Oh, God, what's happened to you? Talk about on the wonk. My God. I must have botched you by mistake. Let's have a look. That looks better. Let me just wait until it comes up on screen. Mm. Let's try that. Hang on. Oh, it's still. Right, sod it. That'll do. That will do. Whatever it is, that will do. Right. Good evening, darlings, and a very warm welcome indeed to Saturday Night Live, which is going to be a short one. I need to go at midnight tonight. Otherwise, I'm going to turn into a pumpkin. But we will squeeze as much in as we possibly can. We have got all of the normal suspects. We've got the matching pair of his and hers highly powered hedgehogs of truth. We've got Sean's box ready for a pounding. We've got the tenting tin. We've got the community portable electronic device upon which you can, should you so wish, leave a voice note. We've got wine and we've got you. What more could any community need for a fantastic night in, darlings? Right, I'm going to have a goodly slurp and then I'm going to bang straight into your comments, which are very much the meat and potatoes of this full English breakfast, upon which we are like a blob of HP sauce on the side. Right, I've got stuff to talk about, darling. Right, cheers. Your very good health. Bottoms up yours, and above all, get stuffed. Oh, oh, that's lovely. Up yours too, Jim Bob. Oh, I've been a very industrious boy today, darlings. Amongst other things, I've done lots of things today. I have defrosted the wine fridge and curry freezer. That's the job I've been meaning to do for ages. Right, let's get back to the start. First cab off the rank, Steve Cold. Paulie Galtieri was next to the lovely Richard. Good evening, Boaty and everyone. Lord Stiff Upper Lip joins us. Hello. Oh, Jonathan Fletcher. Hello, mate. Simone, the lovely Hooked on Classics. Community channel, of course. But she can't stay. She's knackered. But she wants me to pound that box like I found a fresh turd on my side of the bed. And I am happy to do that. Thank you, Simone. Thanks for popping by. Hope you sleep well. £1, $1. Boom. 3, 2, 1. It's gone. Matron is with us. Evening all. Happy Saturday. I'm upright and on the pewter. Individual hellos are on their way. Stu is here. Oh dear. Oh, that's very nice. Oh, Nick's here. Rent lettings. Good evening, Nick. Lovely to see you, mate. We have missed you. But we totally understand when anybody can't make it to the lives. They're at an ungodly hour. So we totally understand when people can't make it. But it's always lovely to see them back when they can. So hello, Nick. Peter P joins us. Good evening, community and Boaty from the Baltic Sea. Good evening to you. Oh, Skick is with us. Skick is with us. Good evening, Skick. And he says, good views from the camper van boat. And of course, we are both right. If something's not working, then change it. Yeah, absolutely. Completely on the wonk, says Matron. I think I've unwonked you satisfactorily. We're going with how it is now. I haven't got time to ask about it. I think it's all right at the moment. Shelley Denise is with us and says, evening all. The lovely Shelley, good evening to you. Bad Books is here, the fabulous Mark. Andrew Buttygig is here. A very good evening, Boaty, and everyone. A jolly good evening to you. Matron's greeting everybody by name. Oh, there's lots of hellos. 1.4 degrees out, Boaty, says Jonathan. Yeah, better now. Um, oh, Alan Simpson, the lovely Alan, one of the lovely bugs that I've had the enormous pleasure of meeting in the flesh. Greetings, honourables. Apologies, cannot join tonight as I'm inflicting my karaoke skills on unsuspecting people. Wish them luck and have a good life. Thanks, mate. You enjoy yourself. Ah, a well deserved sip of wine indeed. Ah. Oh, Jimmy Quinn joins us and greets everybody by name. Do you drink the same white tipple every night, Boaty? Asked Jonathan. What is it? I will say the Co-op Irresistible range, Chilean Savy Blanc, is bloody lovely. I think I tried that and I thought it was awful. No, not the same one every night. It depends what's on offer, but this is Sainsbury's Taste the Difference Pinot Grigio. I'm very fond of Sainsbury's Taste the Difference Rioja Blanco, but I only drink either of those when they're on offer. My normal daily tipple is the Sainsbury's Rioja Blanco that's £6 a bottle. Um, if it's on offer, yeah, the Taste of the Difference stuff, all from Saint Bob's. And I'm happy to drink more expensive wines when somebody's kind enough to buy them for me, but I can't afford them. That is very palatable then. Lots more hellos. Oh, food news. Chablis is Boaty's favourite, says Richard. Yes, it absolutely is. I mean, a Premier Cruise Chablis is a really fabulous thing, darlings. Breakfast, says Mark, was peanut butter on toast. Dinner was prawn cocktail salad and tea, ribeye, steak, and asparagus. My God, you do eat well. You do eat well. Goodness me. I am a spirit drinker. Right then, today, darlings, I've had a rather wonderful day. Now, if you watched last night live, you will know that some things arrived, some things for Nettie, and they are now all in Nettie, and they are looking fantastic. And I've just had a lovely day. I've been toddling about in Netty, sorting this, fiddling with that, fiddling with the other. I have booked my campsite for Monday night, which I'm incredibly excited about. And I got a little bit emotional, darlings, when it now when I went away before, it was all it was exciting. There were a load of logistics involved. Kind of got carried away on the wave. Obviously, I was with Carol. We were having a laugh. We had a great time. And some things kind of didn't sink in. But today, when I was popping those bits that you guys were kind enough to send into Netty and booking the thing, it kind of struck home a little bit that something that I thought would never happen, and to be honest should never happen, is kind of happening. And on Monday I'm going away on my own on my first solo trip in my motorhome, which is just insane really. And it struck me that it's all so much based around the community and kindness. And I haven't really spoken about this before because obviously it was I kept things a little bit secret so that the motorhome was a surprise. Nettie was a surprise, although apparently some of you have told me subsequently that you'd guessed that that was going on. And it's kind of all been a bit of a whiz since, the initial trip away. Well, I mean, that was a drunken blur, wasn't it? And then trying to get the first few videos out. And yeah, the last video from the trip went out last night, and today things have just started to sink in a little bit. And I thought I'd take this Saturday night opportunity to tell you why it means so much to me, why it all means so much to me, and why it means so much to me that you guys are getting involved and, the kindness of sending the bits and pieces, because none of this should be happening. There's no way on God's earth that I should be going away in a bloody motorhome on Monday. I mean, it's like impossible. And it's happened in a weird way because of the community and stuff. Um, Boaty, could you have a drive out in Netty to the Swarfiga factory in Denby? Um, I suppose I could. Oh, good evening, Emma. Um, nice old classic Talbot Pullman. Don't forget to like, says Jimmy. Richard's dinner was salmon en papillon. That means cooked in a paper bag, doesn't it? With new potatoes, asparagus, roasted bell peppers, and aubergine. Um, why would I want to go? Is there a Swarfiga factory in Denby? I know Denby very well. There isn't a Swarfiga. Is there a Swarfiga factory? I didn't know. I know where the Denby factory is, but that's about it. Why have I got a green dot on my head? Weird. So anyway, yeah. So oh, look it up. So I will, Richard. I will look it up. A Swarfiga factory. Well, there we are. So I thought I'd tell you the story of how this has actually happened because it must seem a bit weird that somebody who's always complaining about being skint suddenly has a bloody motorhome and then complains about being skint again and puts an Amazon wish list up. So it it all kind of happened. Right, you all know that Nettie came from Carol, and Carol, although the live streams are too late for her to usually join, she does always watch them the next day, and she does feel like part of the community. She considers herself to be part of the community, and if you go way back on her channel to, oh gosh, last year when she did a Q and A, then she said that she loves the idea of the community that we've built up, and she thinks it's a fabulous thing. And she was very grateful to kind of be accepted by you guys and become part of it. So she is very much part of it, even though she's not often here on the lives. Although obviously she has co-hosted a couple. And again, as you know, Carol and I have become really close friends, um, and which is all just rather wonderful and fabulous. And we have a great laugh together, and we rip the piss out of each other and all of that kind of things. But she does care about the community and you guys, and as I say, she's become an incredibly good friend to me, and that was demonstrated no more than when her new motorhome came along, and yeah, Nettie ended up with me. And the reason that she ended up with me, because I can't afford a bloody motorhome, I can barely afford a pack of 4 toilet rolls. So the reason I've got Nettie is through sheer kindness. Carol let me have her for what she owed, not including her labour or effort or any time like that, which is less than half of what she was offered for her by more than one person. So that's incredibly generous in and of itself. But, you know, the fact remains that even that price is, well, it's something that I haven't got. So not only did I get Netty at a ridiculous price, I'm paying it off at tuppence a week for the next 143 years. So I'd better look after my health, hadn't I? Because but that's the point, you see. I mean, that is just incredibly generous. Um, and and it's all come about because of this, because of the community. So much amazing stuff has come around because of this. You know, so much, so many friends, so many amazing people, the support, the laughter, I mean, it's these 3 years have just been one of the most amazing times of my life, and it just keeps getting more and more amazing. And this is another step on that journey, and that's why I got a little bit emotional today because I'm thinking about. I hadn't really thought about it. It hadn't hit home. I picked Nettie up. We'd had the time away. Um, then I was, thinking about the videos and trying to make the most of the videos. Because again, part of the reason for me having Nettie, Carol wanted me to have her, A, because I've always dreamed of having a motorhome, but B, to help the channel. She thinks that the community is a great thing. She wants my channel to do well. Obviously, we've become amazing buddies. And it was a chance to hopefully make a difference for the channel. So obviously, I've been determined to try and absolutely make the best of it. Um, and yeah, and today's the first time I've really stopped to think, and it's a little bit surreal in an amazing way. And it's kind of the icing on the cake that you guys have kind of gone along with it all, and it's become a community thing. And there are things in Netty that have come from you guys because honestly, uh, the fact that God knows Carol couldn't have done any more. She left so much stuff in Netty that she really should have taken out. I know I was taking the piss last night about the kitchen roll holder and the bog roll holder, but anything that she had spare, she left in. So I've not had to buy. I've not had to buy the electric hookup cable. I've not had to buy a water container. All of the fripperies and lights and all of that was left in. Even, and this was one of the nicest things. This did really move me at the time. I didn't talk about it. I don't think I even told Carol, but it did really move me. She said, "Do you want the bedding?" She said, "I've only slept in it a couple of times, and uh, uh, and it's nice, and I can't use it because it's not the right color for Daisy, and it's not the right size for anything in the house. So it would just, sit in the airing cupboard or wherever her stuff sits." So she said, "Do you want it?" And I said, "Yeah, absolutely, yes, please," because it's one thing it saved me from buying. Um, Despite Carol leaving so much in, there were still bits I had to buy and pay for memberships and whatnot. And, it has kind of stretched me a bit, but God knows I'm not, I'm certainly not grumbling about that. But the bedding, that if that had been me, okay, I'd have washed the bedding. I'm not an animal. Um, and it would have been tossed in the van somewhere. It was washed and ironed, perfectly ironed. That was so sweet. I can't remember when I last had ironed bedding. I mean, I've never had ironed bedding by my own hand. I've probably had ironed bedding from when I was with a partner. No doubt they would have ironed it, but it's been a while. So to have that freshly ironed bedding in there, oh God, that was lovely. So yeah, so there was even 60 quid of fuel in her. My God. Uh, and if you're listening to this thinking you're a lucky bastard, well, yeah, I am. And don't think that I don't know it. Um, so, yeah, that was it, really. It was just, yeah, I've had a good fiddle and fiddle about in Netty. How's the time doing? Oh, there are. I'll probably save it until the video, but I had some real little victories because I'm finding little places for things where they fit just perfectly. It was all a bit shambolic a couple of weeks ago when we went away, and all a bit of a rush. And this time it's going to be a nice chill. So I'm booked in. I'm booked into Carsington Water. Now, if I was a responsible YouTuber, I wouldn't tell you where. So you all know where I'm going to be and when, but you're not supposed to do that sort of thing, are you? But I think I'm pretty safe. I think I'm pretty safe. No, none of you are going to rock up because I'd ask to borrow a fiver or drink all of your wine or eat all of your crisps or something. So yeah, I'm all booked in. I've had a further about with Nettie, and I'm really, really, really excited about it. The weather's going to be shit. So it's going to be a nice chilled out overnight. I'm going to have 23 hours there, and that'll be loads of time to do a proper tour around Netty, which I should have done 2 weeks ago. That's what you're supposed to do if you're a YouTuber and you get a motorhome. But we'll do it this time, and I can show you all around and the little victories and the little places that I'm finding for things, the things that I want to do. Um, uh, because Nettie, the plan is that, Nettie and I are going to grow old together. Um, and I would like to not just keep her on the road, but as best I can, I would like to make sure that she's like fully functional, that everything works as it should, kind of carry on. I mean, Carol did a lot of work, and I'd love to carry that on and make little improvements as and where I can, or at least finish off the bits that need finishing off, which you'll see in the video when I make it, like the shower and whatnot. Um, but yeah, it's all just going to be fabulous, and yeah, it kind of struck home today, and I just had a, um, I just, I just had a feeling of immense gratitude and a real love for, ah, a community love and all of that kind of thing, and it just hit me, and I thought I must remember this and talk about it in the live stream. And there you go. And I have. So, and I love the fact that when I go on my first solo motorhome trip on Monday, which is the day after tomorrow, darlings, 2 more sleeps. That's all. And it is being meticulously planned. You would expect nothing less from me. I'm glad that. No, I'm more than glad. I'm. I'm really touched that it might be my first solo trip, but I'm not going to be on my own, am I? I'm going to have all you lot with me. And I can't wait for Mustard's been in Netty. Mustard has been in Netty, but I can't wait for more of you to. I mean, it'd be nice to have a glass of wine, a drinkage with some of you in Netty, and properly, like I would love Netty to be the new Mr. George Roger Boaty, but a new and improved Mr. George Roger Boaty. Um, and really make it like a community hub. I think, well, Mustard and I have got plans, haven't we? But let's see what else we can make happen. But yeah, I don't know what it was. Don't know what it was today. Maybe it was, yeah, I think it was getting the videos done, getting the videos out of the way, actually booking this thing on Monday, and spending that bit of time with your gifts and sorting out. And yeah, I felt a real surge of, um, well, yeah, a kind of surge of gratitude, and kind of, how did this happen to me? Why is this happening to me? But yeah, so there we are. I just wanted to share that with you, darlings. That was all. And I'd better get back to your comments now, hadn't I? Because I've whittled on. Right, let's see if I can get back to where we were. Oh, we got back to Richard telling us about his dinner, didn't we? That's right. Uh, I eat peanut butter, says Matron, the 100% only peanuts, on chicken. Add a little chili or soy sauce, and it's almost a satay. Oh, and then Emma joined us with the eponymous YouTube channel, Emma Lemon, community channel, of course. Oh, and then the Swarfega factory, yeah, which I genuinely don't know about. I mean, I'm in Denby all the time. All the time I'm in Denby. It's rather nice. Yeah, and Denby's quite. You've got Denby, and then you've got Denby Village. It's kind of, and there's new building there as well. I like Denby. I like Denby. We've got loads of jolly good customers in Denby. Uh, Back again, driving my tipper, says Skick, and enjoying getting back in the mix. It really is true, getting out of that comfort zone and pushing yourself does make you feel better. Um, yeah, I'm learning that because God knows I've been doing that this year, haven't I? And I'm going to do it even more. You wait until I start tenting, darlings. You wait until I start tenting, and that is going to happen. I'm not sure when it's going to happen, but I will make sure that it happens. And I'm really excited about it, to be fair. Caroline is very much an inner scrotal legend, says Peter P, and I couldn't agree with that more. Richard says local history with Boaty and Nettie would be fantastic, taking a look at locally made things, etc. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting because, as I've said, this year at least, I do plan to keep Nettie local, partly because well, for all the reasons I've mentioned before, partly time constraints, given that I've only got Monday nights, um, partly financial. You know, Netty is not an economical vehicle, and I'm doing this on, you know, on the most ridiculous of shoestrings. And as I've already mentioned, I'm doing it on the backs of kindness of others. I would, otherwise, this could never in a million years have happened if it weren't for the fact that somehow, God knows how, um, I've been blessed with the most amazing friends. And I think I'm a little bit emotional this week as well, because it's a week where I really have felt extra blessed with amazing friends, because it's a week where I've needed them and they've all been there. You all know who you are. I won't name and shame you individually, but yeah, you all know who you are. I will name Mustard, obviously, because, you know, Mustard was there on the day. So yeah, coming towards the end of the week, and it's been a really emotional week, and maybe that's why I felt particularly emotional today. But I just feel incredibly lucky and incredibly blessed and incredibly thankful, um, and excited about the future, which is kind of cool, isn't it? And that possibly sounds a bit selfish. So, you know, I'm going to do my best to share that, and you know, it's make it all about the community. Have you ever been compared to David Walliams, Boaty? I can see it, and it's not a bad thing. I will add, long, says Jonathan Fletcher. A million times, a million times I've been compared to David Walliams. Much more so when I was married, when I was in my when I was in my 40s. I got it all the time, everywhere I went, and I used to play up to him. I'm a lady, and I used to get extra portions of stuff in the takeaway in the village when I was married, if I did that. So yeah, not so much lately, but I used to get it a hell of a lot throughout my life. Then Roland Gift from Fine Young Cannibals, when I was young and an athlete and skinny and a lot darker than I am now. And then who else? Well, yeah, definitely David Williams. Since Mustard came along, then Nigel Farage. A county tour of local histories, Boaty, says Stu. Right. Well, yeah, as I was saying, I am planning on staying local. So why not? Why not look at those sort of things? Why not explore what's around me? Because I'm excited about Carsington Water. I've never been there. The campsite looks lovely from the website. I used to live in Matlock Bath. That's a hop, skip, and a jump away. and yet I've never been there, so I'm excited about that. So yeah, it makes sense with Nettie to have my overnight away, but to do it relatively locally and discover what's around me. Oh, I have got another one planned now that came about as a result of Bernard pinged me this morning actually and she didn't say anything. She just pinged me some pictures and I recognized them immediately. And I said, "You're in Chester. I remember that bridge um, because we had an evening in Chester, and I'd never been to Chester before. And God, it was lovely. It was absolutely lovely. And she just pinged me these pictures, and I recognized the bridge immediately. I said, "Oh my God, you're in Chester." And she said, "Yeah, and it's absolutely glorious here." And I suddenly thought, I've only ever been to Chester once in my life, and I loved it. And that was I had the trilogy of dates with Bernard before everything went completely, in the last element of our thing. So there was Talacra, which you all know about because of the video, and then there was Chester, the evening in Chester, and then there was the cinema. But Chester was fabulous. I adored it, and I thought so. I thought today I should go back there. And then I thought, well, I could do that in Netty. It's a bit further than I was thinking of going in Netty, but it's still doable. So I jumped onto the Caravan and Motorhome Club campsite to see if there was a club site near there, and there is, and it looks fabulous. And Bernard said she'd camped there before, and it was lovely. And it's only 3 miles outside of the town centre, so that's an easy walk. Um, so that's going to be on the list. I'm not sure when, but it's going to be on the list. It looks like a lovely site. Um, it's and so yeah, it's a bit further than I was planning to go, but I did love Chester that evening. Um, Bernard knows Chester jolly well, and she kind of gave me a guided tour, and I just thought it was lovely, absolutely lovely. So that is going to be an overnight. I'll go and stay at this site. I can't remember what it's called, but I'll tell you about it nearer the time. It looks gorgeous. And so, yeah, we can do that, and we can have a nice 3 mile walk into Chester, and spend the evening in Chester. And I can show you all around there because some of you might not have seen it, and you might like to see it. It's beautiful. It's an amazing place. So yeah, so that's another one on the to-do list. Oh, name me minus one. Hey, Boatman von Caravan. Nobody has been compared to Derek Williams, says Skip. How are you, name me minus one? Hope you're well. Not seen you for a while. Emotions are a reflection of the soul, says Stu. Rejoice in emotions. I'm kind of learning to do that. I was, oh, I was always kind of guided away from emotions. You know, you're influenced by your. I think if you're a man, you're influenced by your male, um, whatever the correct word is, peers. Um, Now, my father wouldn't show emotion apart from anger. Um, and my grandfather, who was an RSM in the Paris, he never showed emotion, wouldn't dream of it. And I never used to. Yeah, I never used to. It's it's only really quite late in life that I'm learning to not be afraid of or ashamed of emotions. quite a thing, really, quite a thing. But yeah, I agree with you, Stu. Black Lions, good evening to you. So Carol is now the community provident lady. My mum used to hide in the kitchen when Enid, who was ours, came round for her money. Yeah, something like that. Something like that. Every Monday there's a little standing order going out. As I say, it's only 143 years and it'll be completely paid off. Big manly man getting emotional. Who would have thought? Well, yeah. Um, yeah. I'm learning to be okay with it. Oh, Poppy's Travels. Hello. Oh, how lovely to have you. What do your work friends think of you having Nettie? They are all that well, they've been in on it. They've been in on it from the beginning because they're not YouTube social media people and they're the people that I spend most of my time with every day. They've been in on it from the start. So they've been they've been involved and they've been very kind. Again, you know, the kindness of community, the kindness of family, the kindness of people who love you and who you love. And I do love my Nepali family, and they do love me. And as soon as it, yeah, so they've all been involved as well. And there are things in Netty that are from them. So the mugs are from work. The kettle, the lovely new kettle, that was bought by work. The wine glasses, they're all from my work family. So there are things in there. The food, the food, of course. So they've been in with it from day one, and you know, they're all super excited for me, yeah, and just like you guys, they've wanted to be involved. So, and that's something that I love. That when I bugger about in Netty, then God, this could actually make me start to cry, and I really don't want to do that. Just this line that when I drive around or spend time in or sleep in or spend the night in Netty, then I'm going to be surrounded by the love of the people that I cared about and that cared about me. And because it's been an emotional week, I could actually no, don't. It's a lovely thought, though, isn't it? Although, fucking hell, pull yourself together, you twat. You know, 54 years old. As I say, it's been a funny week, darlings. It's been a funny week. Emotions do weird things to you, don't they? I'm made up seeing Boaty happy, says Richard. He deserves it. If he's happy, it rubs off on us all. Oh, that's a nice thing to think and a nice thing to say. Freshly ironed bedding. Oh, that takes me back, says Richard. Honestly, that that really got me. That really did get me. Yeah, you know, sometimes it's the little things, isn't it? Yeah, I'll let you have a motorhome for less than half of what it's worth. Yeah, I'll put 60 quid of petrol in it for you. Yeah, I'll leave all of my stuff in there, blah, blah, blah. But then, and all of that, and it's the freshly ironed bedding that genuinely at the time, that really got me. That really got me. It's just and you know, and then it was the same with the stuff that arrived. I was you know, it was suggested to me. I set up a wish list, and I, I thought about it, and it didn't really sit well with me because I thought it was just taking the piss. You know, you've managed to you managed to grab a motorhome and then you put up a wish list saying, "Hey, look, I've just got a motorhome that I don't deserve. Why not give me stuff to put in it?" Um, but uh, but I did it, and you know that stuff came yesterday, and it just meant the world. It absolutely meant the world. I don't deserve any of this, and I feel a little bit guilty over it, but yeah, not so guilty that I'm not going to go and enjoy myself on Monday. I mean, I'm not mad, but the freshly ironed bedding, that was just honestly, that was ah oh, and it was so nice that first night. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do wash my own bedding every couple of years, but it doesn't bloody well get ironed. And that's what you pay a hotel for, isn't it? Freshly ironed bedding. Oh, what's the time? Oh God, look at the time. Oh, right, right. It's now whiz through and bugger off time, darlings. Uh, Miss Nettie Podger Pussy. God. George's sister, Nettie Roger Botty. Oh, that's a thought. She hasn't got a surname, has she? She hasn't got a surname. Could she be George's long lost sister or cousin? Nettie Roger Botty. Carol might kill me if I gave her the surname Roger Botty. Yeah, no, I can't do that. I can't do that. Oh, Mark Lyons. Good evening. Lovely to see you. Sounds like warm fuzzies all round, Boaty. Choice and congrats. Yeah, absolutely warm fuzzies. Oh, good question, Shelley. Did you go to buy the £10 TV? That's a bargain. Right. I think I was talking about this last night, wasn't I? There's a TV on Facebook for Facebook Marketplace for a tenner with a built-in DVD player, fully working, complete with remote control. I didn't even message. I thought, I don't know. I am tempted, but I I didn't. I didn't is the short answer. I might send a message to see if it's still available, so at least I know if it's an option. But I kind of thought it'd be kind of nice to, I don't know, I don't know. I'd love to catch up with some of my old DVDs, but also I thought it might be kind of cool to just, I've seen other people, other channels, YouTubers do it. And you just take that time when you're on your own, parked up somewhere, and you do all of the stuff that you don't get a chance to do at home because you're rushing around doing something else. I might message them tomorrow and see if it's still available. For the sake of a tenner, and I had some tips tonight, so I could buy it and it wouldn't be my money that was buying it. Although the thing is, when you get a tip, it becomes your money, doesn't it? And a tenner is a tenner. I am really doing this on a shoestring. I've been planning my food, and that's all on a shoestring too. But I quite like the idea of having a televisual in the motorhome. I wouldn't have one here in the cottage, but I quite like. I tell you what, I'll message them tomorrow and see if it's still available. God, they're cheap, aren't they? A tenner for you see, to me, I'm 20 years out of date with televisions. So to me, seeing a television that's like only that thick and it's got a remote control, that's like brand new. And you can buy it for a tenner. I'll message him tomorrow. It is a bargain, Shelley. I might message him tonight. Try and find a TV with a built-in DVD player, Boaty, says Andrew. I found one. This one on Marketplace. Hold on, let's see if I can still find it. Uh, well, see if it's still there. I mean, how cheap does it have to be to sell? Because this has been reduced from 15 quid. You'd think it was, oh, here it is. I don't know anything about telly, so I don't know if it's any good. Look, 19-inch LED TV stroke DVD combi was £15, reduced to £10 nearby. Um, HD ready, Freeview and USB connectivity in full working condition, includes remote. And there are pictures. So there you go. Maybe I'll ping them a message. I mean, I've got so many DVDs, and I will never have a telly here in the cottage. That will never happen. I promise you that. But it might be nice because I do miss so it might be kind of lovely if that was a netty thing, a motorhome thing, where I could have a cheeky hour with an old friend DVD. Yeah. What do you think? Boaty used to get extra portions for telling people he was a lady. Eh? Yeah, I did. Really happy the test results was good, Boat, says Skick. Yeah, well, they kind of weren't. Well, they kind of were, and they kind of weren't, and they kind of were, but they kind of weren't as well. So anyway, time now to push yourself and get this YouTube cracked. I'm trying. Oh, and now you're all off on one about sausages. I need to get some sausages tomorrow. God, what do you want about? Bets on how much of the sausage chat he'll be skipping. Yeah, all of it. All of it. It's bloody late. Oh, Christ. Been watching Michael Barrymore on YouTube. He does remind me of you, Bob. Thank you, Skick. What is a hotspot? Not? Oh, God. Oh, bless you, Shelley. You had a frightening experience this week and you got through it. Give yourself a break. You're bound to feel a little fragile, but hopefully things will work out. I hope so. Where does your wish list link, sir? Asked Jim Bob. Jim Bob, it is in the description for this live stream. Let me just check that it's there. Yes, it is. It's in the last couple of live streams and the last video. So if you just click into the description for this live, it's right there. Nettie needs a French surname, says Richard. Ah, yeah. So she fitted in with Mimi LeBlanc and Officer Crabtree and Yvette Carte Blanche. That might be a better idea. I won't get away with Roger Bottom. Carol would kill me. Or a French wine name, says Emma. I'm liking this. Nettie Flick. Nettie Artois. Oh, good evening, Josh. Nettie von Klinkerhoffen. Oh, maybe we should do that. Maybe we should do that. Yeah, maybe so that Nettie is properly. Oh, let's go with this tomorrow. I'm going to have to shut off. I'm ended up doing the hour again. And I was going to tell you, I need to get sausages to go with. I've decided that Tuesday's breakfasts in the motorhome, when we have a motorhome Monday, are going to be sausage and bacon sandwich. And here is the bacon that I very carefully shoplifted for the first one. Wiltshire cured back bacon. Very expensive, but jolly good value when you shoplift it. So get some sausages to go with that, and Tuesday morning we're going to be good to go. Yeah, right. Let's think about the name for Nettie. Nettie can't change because Nettie is Nettie, but she could have a surname, couldn't she? And yeah, I mean, we'd have to go down the low thing. We'll carry this on tomorrow. I quite like Netty Artois, and so does Matron. Netty Artois. I quite like that. But then I also quite like Nettie von Klinkerhoffen. Nettie Spaghetti, says Peter B. Nettie Lefin. Nettie von Clinker Talbot. Don't shit in your netting. So, says Mike Lyons, it appears Boaty dodged a bullet there, reads a gay march pledge. Oh, yeah. I've been AWOL in the wilderness for a while, soz. Just as well, being gay and emotional kind of go hand in hand, right? Sounds like you've had a fabulous time, Mark, and hope you did. I haven't got time to read it all out, Andrew. I should have been in bed 20 minutes ago. Bacon and eggs, big fry up is a must on the campground for sure. Nettie von Smallhausen. Oh, Emma, that might be it. That might be it. That might be it. I'm screenshotting that. I'm just thinking, right, the Von, we've had Vons, haven't we? We've had Stigbert von Thundercock. So that's kind of, we had, oh, what was the name? Wet Leg Von Titty Biscuits. So we've had Vons before. That's a fleet thing. Smallhausen, small house. She's a small mobile home. That could be it. We'll talk about that tomorrow as well. Nettie von Smallhausen. It even sounds good. Oh, I think that could be it. Oh, that's made today even better. Nettie von Smallhausen. Interesting. Oh, perfect, Emma, says Matron. Uh, Nettie von Motorhausen. Oh, but yeah, then it's not a low, and the others are all a low. Oh. Oh, we're going to have to carry this on because I need to bugger off. Right, that is it, darlings. That is it. I've almost done the hour, and I was so adamant that I was only going to do the half an hour tonight because emotion tires you out, and I was feeling really knackered tonight. Oh, plus I've been exercising tonight. We had first time forever. We had a runner. We had a table of four, two guys, two girls, and they ran off without paying the bill, literally. And I ran after them. They had a head start, and they were a lot younger than me, and they had too much of a head start, and I didn't catch them. But stupidly for them, then I've got their email address, I've got their mobile phone number, and I've got CCTV footage of them running off. So, Nettie, I can't believe it's not George Rogers. Von Smallhausen was a Nazi. Like, yeah, that's the bit that kind of doesn't work, isn't it? Other than that, Nettie von Smallhausen, yeah. Maybe she should just stay as Nettie. Or the mighty Nettie, as I I quite like the mighty Nettie, as she got named on that first drive on that first day. Maybe that should be it. The mighty Nettie. I quite like that. Anyway, right, I'm buggering off. Thank you for tonight, darlings. Thank you for bearing with me while I waffled on and got a bit emotional. And thank you for your time at this ungodly hour on a Saturday night. And I hope you've had a good weekend so far. And let me wish you a safe and peaceful night tonight and a really good day tomorrow. I hope it's joyful. And if not joyful, I hope it's pleasurable. And if not that, I hope it's manageable. I will, yeah, right. Hang on, let me remember how I do this. The candle will be relit tomorrow night, earlier, 11 o'clock tomorrow, Sunday Night Live, and we get the full hour like we've had tonight, except that tomorrow I might get to bugger up at midnight, which I need to do because on Monday we're going away, darlings. It's our first solo motorhome trip. So, oh, God bless you all. Thank you so much for your company. Can't wait to see you next time. In the meantime, much love from me, Pachu, and indeed, Bosh.